Welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. Today is Tuesday 10, which is an open collaboration with Studio Lou, where we take 10 pieces of stuff that is in the studio and we make ephemera with it, and we keep making until the 10 pieces are gone. I am still new at this, and so I am not sure how we are going to get on, but we will keep each other company for a while and we'll see how far we get. So I have all of this as things that we can work with, and also a couple of bits and pieces up at the top. I have some pattern ideas, and I also have my box of tools. And let's get started. This is a gorgeous piece of paper from my mailbox, and it is from real estate people. And real estate people create stunning, rich pieces of marketing. I'm just gonna get rid of that. And what I want to be able to create here is a nice square card first, and then we'll see what else we can get out of it. I can move that up a bit. I hope everybody is doing well today and able to enjoy some crafting, and if not, enjoy watching some crafting. Enjoy watching some mayhem anyways. Ooh, what can we do here? Let's cut them off a bit. There we are. Today is another bright sunny day, and it is supposed to be November, where it's supposed to be getting cold, and it's really not all that cold still, which is unseasonal for us. All of this material that I am making, I think will be going to the STEM math journal that I am making. Now we have two pieces of board. We need to cover the backs. I have over to this side paper and whatnot. And I have some paper that we can use. I've broken this down from its normal bag size into something that is workable, I hope. And we will do some gluing. Just want to glue this, and then I'll glue that. Here's our glue stick. Oh, there's something I forgot to tell you about. I will tell you at the end, if I remember. I'll show you that I have taken the blue book that I showed you last time, that is going to be for the Defemember challenge, and I have upgraded it. I painted it, and then I sponged it with a stencil, and then I outlined it with some pen, and I lined the inside with some Christmas paper, and then I sewed in the signature. So we are all ready to go. And I feel like I should show it to you now because we've just been talking about it, but I'm in mid-glue, so let's get this finished. And we can cut this out, and then I will show you what I've been able to do. So let's use this. And I think I've told you this before. What I'm doing is just pushing the ruler flush up against the edge, and it makes the cutting off very easy and straight. This almost looks like paint swatches. There. The ends don't seem to be wanting to stick. Maybe I'll have to sew this around. Maybe that's what I'll do. out. It is hard to talk and craft at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. I am so busy being very, very intent about what I am doing that I fail to talk, and I apologize for that if that's bothersome. And if you enjoy a little of silence, well, I am happy to oblige. Oops, get that out of there. I feel slightly more confident than I did the last Tuesday 10. I guess with all things, you try something and you go, oh, well, that wasn't quite so bad. The edges just seem to be curling up. And flip over there, and then just do a little bit of folding. There we are. 2 journal cards, and I want to make some, these are the fancy corners. Oh, they don't want a fancy corner. All right, wow, that really is thick paper. All right, well, we will do a Roxy Creation special, which I really appreciate, which is just cutting the corners to make it a little bit fancy. There's one. And there is 2. Okay, here we are. And now I'll show you the book that I've been talking about, completely out of order. Here is the book. It used to be blue. It is now no longer blue. And so you can see I painted it red, then I put a stencil on it in yellow, and then I did some outlining of the pieces in yellow. I added some pink centers, and it felt very stylized poinsettia. I have some green flecks here for the leaves. Inside is a piece of cardstock, and I just took the top piece that was in my Christmas pile and put that on, and then I sewed in the 2 signatures with the paper that we had selected. I also put a rivet in the top, and I pulled the threads through. This is going to be fun. I think I'm going to enjoy this. Thing I would do differently is I would actually put the center tie for the signature up one, so there isn't this much left. But that's what we have for Defemember. So we'll see this again soon, I hope. And truth be told, I am really looking forward to putting jewelry on this, because it's a lot of fun. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces done, not decorated yet. Not going to worry about it. Next one, more real estate marketing. This is The Lest We Forget Remembrance Day poem in Flanders Field, written by Colonel John McCrae, and the backside was a Canadian flag, and I've cut it down again to get rid of marking that we don't really need to see. And I am, please fit, we're going to make a journal card out of this, probably trim it down a bit, and this is slightly less thick than that was, so we might be able to do some rounded corners. I would like very much to do a poppy journal at some point, and this will be for that journal. Whenever I get to it. I feel like I need to make a list of all of the journals that I want to make, and slowly and orderly go through that list. I have an affliction that I think a lot of journalers have, and that is my idea generation. Is that an edge? Yes, it is. I can put it over here. Is faster than my ability to produce journals. And that's about having the time, having the structure, all of the other sort of non-idea issues about making a journal. And so maybe a list will help. I think I've said before, one of the reasons why I started this channel was to give myself some structure. And I feel like that structure is already having a positive effect. I have off to the side of me some space where I have a whole pile of books and whatnot, and I was able to move a bookcase to be journal dedicated. So it was full of yarn. Yarn is another one of my passions, so it's all fiber. It's paper fiber and it's yarn fiber. And I freed up my yarn so that I can put my books in there. And the books, I think, take more space and energy than the yarn does, because the yarn can be easily bagged into its component parts and stored safely, whereas books just seem to go on forever and ever in their piles, and I'm tired of the piles. Oh wait, I want to trim that first. So lest we forget, get that lined up there. And that's a 1/4 inch off the T. There we are. And then it should be a 1/4 inch off the L. Here we are. That's better. And that is not a straight line, having lined it up. There we are, that's a little straighter. And might as well do this side just to make sure. And it is not straight. There we are. Okay, I don't think this is going to clip. Oh, it does. Three. There we are. And that's 3. Good job. Next, what do we have in our pile? Oh, yes. This should be fun. So this is the current LL Bean category. And I want the front cover. And I now have, I'm not going to throw this out, it's going to be a splendid glue book to go with my LCBO one once that one gets done. And what I want to do, I really like this pattern up here. So I am going to, oops, get rid of this, line it up with the L's. There we are. I'm going to do the same thing here. Get rid of the bottom. Get some dark winter scenery. There we are. Let me lose a squirrel. Oh well. I'm going to keep the squirrel just as a piece of ephemera. Oh, I need to do the edges. Holy Hannah, I do not do straight. Well, let's say I reserve the right to come and straighten multiple times. There we are, that's that off. It's that white bit that I wanted to get rid of. Here we are. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me. Oh, pardon me. There we are. Now then, this needs some backing to be a journal card. I was debating about should I make it into an envelope. I probably could, but then I will lose the birds, and I particularly like the birds, so we'll do that. Here, some more gluing. Oh yeah, how does this come off? There we are, that's a little better. Oh, it'll be all right. There we are. Here, I need the joy sign. By joy sign, I mean using my joy card. It probably could do with some bit of a wash. It is caked with glue, which is only an indication of fun was had. There's that. Getting low. Oh, that didn't work. Just strip it off. Okay, there we are. And corners. That's better. It's another nice journaling card. Here. Yeah, here's my sheet. Now, I could do a couple of things with this. I could make it into a tab or something. I don't want to. What I want to do is 3/4. How are we going to do this? I know what we'll do. We'll do inchies. So what I want to do is make very long triangles. Here we are. And so what I am doing is I am lining up the inch, and I am cutting to the 1/2 inch, and then lining up the inch and cutting to the top. And we will very shortly have some triangles and a pattern going. And maybe what I need to do is get that a little sharper. And so we are on the inch, and we're going to go to the top. It's 2, 1/2 inch, and we go to the inch. I didn't know that I was going to do this, but I got it in the mail yesterday, and I thought, ooh, I need to do something pretty with this because it's such a lovely combination of colors. And would be suitable for the math journal, but not necessarily as is, because the images aren't really mathy. Okay. Part 1 done. All right, so how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so inspired by the last Thursday Thrifty Connects that we did, I'm gonna do more than that. I want to make some beads. Just to remind myself how fiddly they are. And so all I am doing is I am taking the base, putting a little glue, and this is a barbecue skewer, and this isn't rolling straight, but that's okay. You can cope with that. Glue a little bit on the tail end. There we are. We got a bead. There we are. Okay, let's do the next one. See if we do a little bit better job of keeping it straight. There we are. That's what I did wrong. I don't think I lined it up well. I suspect you could do these. Oh, I'm going to pull that straight. There we are. That's better. You could do these with straights, pieces of paper, and not in these fiddly little triangles. The triangles gives the bead a little bit of dimensionality, so it sort of bulges out in the center. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a shape to it. It's bead number 2. Uh-oh. Nope. There we are. Oh, I can feel it. It's shifting in there. So next one, I don't have to do it quite so tight. This is not such a tightly wrapped thing that I need to do. By the time I get the 5th one done, I'll have some sense of how I am doing this, or being able to do it well. Okay, what are we doing? Doing this on a straight. Get it started. Oh. And then roly roly. A certain amount of tight helps, because it helps the catching. Makes the rolling easier. Because otherwise this just spins inside. Okay, stop. We do the top. There's a second one. Third. We're on 3. 3. Okay. I'm going to glue at the top. Oh, there's part of my problem too. Gluing on top of the glue, so it's getting glue on both sides. Let's try this end. Maybe this end is friendlier. Keep it straight. This is quite satisfying. Oh, that's a good one. I did that one well. 4 is the charm. Oh, that one's splendid. There we are. And one more. The thought occurs to me that I could use these as a 5 count, but I think that that will also be considered cheating. And at some point, I'm going to get notes from Cindy saying, you could just do it normally and enjoy yourself with the 10 pieces and not overcount. There we are. Boom. Oops. There we are. Ha ha ha. There. Got 4 beads that are generally great. And I probably need to do a final coat of gesso on these just to make them a little bit more permanent and sturdy. But that I'm well happy with that. Okay, off you go. Here we are. Ooh, next one. All right, so this is, oops, careful. This is exciting. This is the journal cover that I want to use. So this is a Tuesday 10. I am going to take the book apart. And I saw yesterday somebody do this and be very sad that she took the back off, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to be very, very careful. There. I'm getting to the tail end of this blade. I'm going to have to, oops. Refill it eventually. I always feel like refilling blades and getting new glue sticks are interesting indicators of progress, of effort, and doing all the things. Oh, this is much better. What am I doing? No, no, I'm sure you were screaming. No. Oh, stars. Well, that's okay. I'm going to be covering with fabric anyways. There we are. Oh, dear. I did exactly what I saw on the internet. And I did not intend to reproduce it. I suspect I am not the first nor last person to do this. At least I'm doing it right. There we are. There. So with some repairs to be made, I now have the journal cover for the STEM journal. I just want to have to look here for a minute. I wonder, well, I could just leave it be. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to worry until I get to the covering stage. Oh, sad pants. And I have seen everybody try and peel this back off because everybody says that the back is pretty great. Oh, that's not a lot. Here's another end. These end tab things are fun. And I think I'm going to have to wait until the book gets used a bit more. But I have tabs. It'll be fun. I'm just going to see if there's anything that's jumping out at me that's... Now, this sheet, oh, this sheet is blank. How about this one? This one. There we are. So, what I want to make is a library card pocket. Now, hilariously, I spent a lot of time this morning looking for an actual real one that I had pulled off a thrifted book. I found it, and then I lost it, and I just now lost it and found it. So let us make the card and the envelope and then put it with our templates so that we know that we can use this. And what do I want? I want, do I not? Do I? No, I want that. That's what I want. Hang on. Oh, math is hard. There. And then that will come up like that. Okay. Okay. So, step one, I need to do some measuring, and I need my little embossing tool to be able to give me some fold marks. And I'm going to turn her around. Make sure that's straight. There we are. That's one. I think I'm doing this on the wrong side, but pardon my fat head. There we are. Ha ha. One of the tough things that I find about a lot of the folding and the journaling and the making of things is the three-dimensional rotation that is required. And also the remembering. I don't have a very good memory. It's down this way. And figuring out what needs to be folded where. What needs to be cut where. So there we are. Is that? Yes. Oh, and I got the acknowledgement. I live right. Now we can fold it this way. And we can fold it this way. I'm hoping. And got one more thing to do, which is where does it need to be cut? I need my pencil. Here. Do it this way. Here we are. Cut it off. This can be a cut line. You can do a measure. Oh, I think I'm going to be pleased with this. Oh, give it a line. Here we are. There. Now what do I want to do? I want to take these sides out. Make sure to fold that around. Yes, that's what I want to do. This way. One. One. That's not cut quite straight enough. I should just use a ruler. I should just learn. Well, and maybe that's what this channel will help me do. It'll help me do things more consistently and pay attention to what I'm doing. And I can make a little community where we all sort of play around and we don't take ourselves too seriously. We have some journaling fun. Oh, much better, much improved. I can leave that there. Why not? Here, get rid of that. Hang gluey gluey. Wonder if any of the cards that I've already made will fit in here. I'm gonna go with, at least one of them won't, but maybe some of the other ones will. There we go. Library pocket, look at that. And we're gonna do some corners. No, didn't do that straightly. Wow. That does not fit. And I'm gonna go with, oh, it's not big enough, but it could go. Now I need a piece of paper or something that could be, haha, look at this. I have a piece, this is a paint chip. Remember paint chips used to be like little itty bitty things, and now we have large swaths of paint? I understand how that can be an improvement, because sometimes that little bit isn't enough. Oh, I'm going to do it on this side, because I want to know two things. I want to know the top, and I want to know the bottom. There's one. Oh, I didn't measure. Use this one for the measure. Is it straight? Horseshoes and hand grenades. It's close enough. Oh, information here. Look at that. I should make a note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches tall by 3 inches. It's a 3 by 5 card. Of course it is. Is. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I thought the bottom was higher than the top, but it's not. And so that you can get the card a little easier. Huh. Good to know. This is not cut. It needs to be backed. Wonder if I have something lined. Oh, I'm not lined, but I have something grid. We can try some of that. I'd probably leave it plain, but that's very glossy and I would like it a little bit more matte. Glue, 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 glue. Oh, and look at that. I really enjoy seeing how different things have the same measurement and line up. So this lined up perfectly on the grids. And that's because everybody's using the same measurements. And I think there are some measurements that are just sort of standard things. So a 3 by 5 card is useful in many settings. It's just a little bit of paper joy for you. Oh, and with all of my being, I so want to clip those corners, but this does not require a clipped corner. I could probably decorate it on the front, but I'm not going to. I am going to keep going. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, papers are falling over. Oh, this is a breakdown, I think. I found this on my travels. It is just a piece of packaging, but the pictures of the irises in there are really, really good. So I'm gonna break them down and look for where the seam is for the paper and get a couple of Iris journal cards. because, well, I could make a flower journal. Sure I could. What are we on now? That's journal number 7. There's one. Oh, tear. Boo. We'll see what that looks like when we flip it over. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. Leave that aside for the moment. There we are. There's only so much you can keep. I admire the journalers that keep every little last scrap and use it and use it and use it. I am not one of those journalers because it becomes too overwhelming for me and I get anxious. So there is some stuff that I will throw out. My saving grace is that it is paper and it all goes in the recycle bin and it does stay out of landfills. And maybe I could take the 12 flowering bulbs off. Not opposed to saying Holland. There we are. And I get rid of that bit. There we are. I'm not worried about those 2 holes. Can I satisfy my corner clipping? Yep. And we'll do something different with the other ones. Here. Second verse, same as the first. I am going to keep that for my, and put it with my jelly printing and painting spot. It looks just like an interesting pattern. So I'll set that aside. If you notice, you have 12 flowering bulbs and you have 21 flowering bulbs and 21 bulbs à fleurs. And this is Canada, so we have 2 official languages and packaging comes in 2 languages, which I think is pretty fun. Not a lot of people think it's pretty fun. Not everybody thinks. I'm not saying not a lot. Well, there's a lot of people that enjoy it. There we are. And let's do just a Rachel. But do it pronounced. Oh, here we are. And there we are. So we have 2. We have rounded corners and we have squared corners. That's pretty good. Oh yes, here's another thing. A friend of mine dropped off some stuff and she left me this marvelous bag. Look at that. It's Chinese. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more ruffles. This should be a fun ruffle to create. And I will show you in a later video once I am taking it off to sew it. I should just cut that on the side. To open it up. Here we are. Get that top off. Now, I normally we'll take these and just do straight this way. And I'm wondering what it would look like if I did it on the bias. Would that make it any more interesting? I'll take a side and try. Oops, that is not going well. Yes, I definitely need. Oh my goodness, this isn't going straight either. I just change the method. I had one method to do it one time, different method to do it a second time. Not particularly consistent. Another thing that I can work on. But let's trim this off. Get it a little straight. There we are. Boom. Okay. I don't have a long enough ruler. What am I doing? Okay, stop. How do I create a bias? Oh, yes. Here. And use the 45-inch corner. And then we will cut from there. There we are. And now we will do inches, 1.25 inches. Let's do 1.25 inches. Why not? So there's that. Inch and a quarter. Ooh. There. Inch and a quarter. 1.25 inches. There. Oh. Yes, I definitely need to get a different blade. There's a lot of tool maintenance that happens with sharpening things. Scissors and blades being chief among them. Here, 1.25 inches. Whoops, that's not straight. Straight's fine. There we are. One of the exciting things that I might be doing later today is going to Canadian Tire, and I'm going to have a look for some snowshoes. It is not something that I have currently, and I would like to see what it's like to snowshoe in the wintertime. So this may, of course, jinx us into a mild winter. So I figure I am having a win-win here. I either get to snowshoe or I get to have a mild winter. I think snowshoes are much more modern than the old maple sort of strap around with the laced pieces that we see typically in the photographs of ye olde pioneers. At least that's what I'm hoping. And we'll see what transpires. So there we are. That's going to be a nice lot of stuff for sewing. Okay, tail end, I think we've got more than 10. This is a piece of photocopy paper wrapping. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. How about this? This one will come over. And let's see what the paper gives us. What does the paper give us? Kind of want to make another library card in an envelope. I wonder if this side. Okay, all right, so we can do the ends. And this time I'm going to go for a letter opener, see if that does my sides any better. Ah, much better. There's one. And I'm going to do this one as well. And I can use this paper for something else, but I am not sure what. So we will put it to the side. Now then, I want this part. Let's do some measuring. Let's do some measuring, shall we? It's 3 1/4 and a tick. It's a ridiculous measurement. So we're going to cut off here. Or I could keep it. I'll cut it off. Here we are. Okay, 3 3/4. There's that. And a tick, which I think is a completely legit measurement. I'm going to do that. Yes, I am. And then how wide is it? Use the original. 3 3/4. Yeah, use your original. And that is 3 1/2. 3 1/2. So 1, 2, 3 1/2. You can kind of go like that. Nope. Sure. There's one. And then I'm just going to fold this over. So we can get, oh, wow, we are not going to fold this over well. There we are, that's better. Burk. Wow. Wow. What did I say it was? 3 1/2. One, 2, 3 1/2. It's gonna go like that. And maybe this side might be folded better. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're going to measure that one again. One, 2, 3 1/2. There we are. Get that a little bit straighter. And I'm just going to make an initial mark there to help this buddy along, do the fold so I can overcome the mistake and the memory that the paper has of the first fold. There we are, that's better. There we are. That's much, much, much better. Okay. Can you see my scissors? Yes, they're right here. This is what happens when you get to having a fun time crafting. Somebody said that making like this is an eternal scavenger hunt for the thing you just put down. And that is 100% true in my experience. There we are. There's one. There's two. There we are. This is creating a bit of a bump. Well, just get her done. Just get her done, Mary Ellen. One. There's the second side. Make sure we fold it in a new spot. There we are. That. Where is the pocket? Here we are. I made this completely differently than I made the last one. That's hilarious. I think I have not done this often enough to have a way. There we are. Ooh, we get to do corners. There. And there. There's another pocket. You betcha. Why not? It is here. It's 3x5. I wonder if this is also 3x5. That would be hilarious. Look at that. Could have glued the whole thing and then cut it in half. Live and learn. I can glue them off at the same time, I think. There we are. My joy card. There we are. And then the next one. Oops. After this, I think I'm going to make myself a nice little lunch. I don't know what time it is in your part of the world, or what you're going to be up to after this, but I hope it is pleasant and enjoyable for you. There. More cutting. Yes, 100%. The next time I do a video, I need to have this blade replaced. Or put my back into it when I press down, which is also an issue here. Here, nearly done. Here. Oh, this one's got the color on it. It's called Blue Note. Here. got that. Let's take the rest of this off. There we are. And I will make one more pocket, and then I think we are done. I think this is a much better showing than the last time. Now, what did we do? We cut the top off. And I'm going straight to the top here. And here. And I think we said this was 3.5. I could have written it down. Whoops, whoops. It's 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Up and down. There we are. 3 3/4. Good score line. Here. And this is going to be 3.5. One, 2, 3.5, and it's got, there we are. I'll do a nice, another hard score. There we are. And fold this one. Takes some time this time. Fold it well. Yeah, I think it's the glue that's on this side that doesn't want to cooperate with the folding. I didn't give it enough space. Okay, horseshoes, hand grenades. Well, do what we did with the other one and do it again. So 1, 2, 3.5. Oh yeah, no, it's pretty good. Score. Much nicer score. Yeah, it's the glue. Well, note to self. Three and a half. Oops. There. And there we are. Okay. Yes. Yes, that's right. That was me pausing to make sure that I was cutting off the right bit. Kind of should have done for the journal cover, but well, it'll be fine. Nobody died. There we are. Ooh, it's gonna be nice. Glue. Glue the sides. And how high? Four and 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3/4. Here. And the hole punchies. That's better. Here. Put that in like Now, I think we're kind of done. Let's do a little bit of cleanup. Everything back in my basket, because it'll make it easier for the cleanup. My goodness, we have stuff everywhere. And a big old bin of paper. And let's see what we have. What did we create today? So we made, get that out of the way, put that to the side. So we have made 3 library pockets with library cards, and everybody is backed. Has not yet been decorated, but that's okay. So we've got that. Look at that, they're the same size. Wicked. Large journal card, small journal card. We have some ruffle to be made, just like that. We have some more journal cards, which are floral themed. We have, oh golly, another journal card, which is the In Flanders Fields poem. We have a Christmas journal card. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads, 2 little journal tags, a little squirrel and a bird tab, and the cover, slightly mangled, for the journal that we are making. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is 14 pieces of ephemera that I didn't have at the start of this, which is pretty amazing. So some follow-ups that I've got to do is this sewing, and I have to do this additional Mod Podging and gessoing just to fix it up. And I've got to fix my backing here. But that's all. That's all for now. I feel accomplished. I feel much less intimidated. I feel much more comfortable doing this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.